Hi there, it's Chris Hamilton here with bookkeepingautomation.com. And right now we're talking about the third tip in the bookkeeping marketing tips, which is leveraging your LinkedIn connections to generate more qualified sales opportunities for your bookkeeping business or your accounting business. So, first of all, if you've been hiding under a rock and don't know what LinkedIn is, it is the world's largest business networking platform with well over 425 million users as of this recording, which is in August 2016. Huge opportunity for you to leverage LinkedIn to find some great opportunities. Now, here's a few steps that you have to take in order to leverage LinkedIn, and this is relatively easy to do. So first of all, if you don't have an account, your first step is go set up an account. If you have an account, good on you. Kind of all within that set up an account phase, or if you have an account, make sure that your profile is in decent shape and really conveys what you do for bookkeeping. For example, in your summary, put some information, what kind of clients you typically work with, what kind of results you see, what they can expect, how they can contact you. And then in your experience section on your profile, when it comes to the bookkeeping or your accounting business, explain exactly what you do and show, some of those tangible results or benefits that people can get from working with you. And in addition, also have your contact information in that section as well so they can get a hold of you. So first step, set up account or beef up the your existing profile. Secondly, what you need to do is anyone that you have as a client, make sure you reach out and connect with them. Now, not only this, you should also be connecting with anyone that you come across professionally, personally, anything like that. Just grow your network. A network is a tremendous way to generate golden sales opportunities for yourself. In fact, I myself have been able to generate millions and millions of dollars of potential leads, and I've been able to close millions and millions of dollars of business just by leveraging the power of LinkedIn. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to be able to search for your ideal client. So where you go on LinkedIn, when you're actually on LinkedIn, at the very upper top part, there's a search bar. Off to the right-hand side, it says advanced. If you click on that advanced, you get this advanced people search. So realistically, what you want to do is you want to start filling this out as best as you humanly can. So start looking at your relationships. So first level connection is someone you're connected to. Second level connection is someone who's connected to you through one of your first level connections. A group member is if you're actually part of a group and you're both part of similar groups, you're part of a group member. Third level and everyone else, very tough to get to. That's usually 2 degrees removed from you and beyond. Very tough to get to. Some of the parameters you can set up, and what I often use are the locations. I pick the industry if I'm looking after a specific industry. Down the very left-hand side of this, you can put in specific keywords into your search as well, or you can look on specific titles, which I often do. And then, just fill this out the best that you can and hit search. And you're going to come back with specific results that are, for your target demographic. So for example, if you're picking business owners that are in the oil and gas industry, then maybe what you'd want to do is, first of all, pick first level connections, second level connections, group members, and then pick your location. So I'm in Calgary. I would pick Calgary. I would go down to the industry section and pick oil and energy, which is the energy and oil and gas sector. And then on the left-hand side under title, I'd put owner and or in capital letters, president. And the reason you put an or in there, that's a modifier that LinkedIn uses. And it just says, I want to see wherever there's someone that's an owner or a president of a specific organization. And then just hit search and you get these results coming back. Now, when you see first level people on LinkedIn that you're connected to that fit your demographic, that's what I call the low-hanging fruit. Reach out to them and see if they'd be interested in your bookkeeping or your accounting service. And if they aren't, if they get back to you, then one thing that you could put out there is, do you know anyone that could be interested in this and mind helping me out by brokering an introduction? So in that case, you can ask for the introduction and use this introduction. And just a real quick high level on this one, by writing introductions for somebody to copy and paste and send in an email out, you're going to get far more traction on this than if you ask the person to just try to find someone and recommend them. Now, the second thing here for asking for an introduction is you want to take a look for anybody that's in that second level that you're connected to on a first level. And if you have a decent first level connection for someone who is a second level connection on LinkedIn, you can ask your connection to facilitate an introduction to this person. And same thing, you can use this type of letter to be able to get in the door and get a meeting. Now, my results on this one, when I reach out to people that are my first level connections on LinkedIn to introduce me to second level connections, typically I'm getting roughly 40%, kind of 37 to 42%, but I'll use 40% as a typical on this one. Then what I get is about 50% of them end up in a phone call, an email conversation, or a face-to-face meeting. So I'm roughly getting about 15 to 17% of the people that I'm trying to get connected with into some form of a meeting. Now, just to give you an example on that one, that rate right there is about 50 times greater than picking up the phone and making a cold call. So the other step that you should do on this one is put time aside every single day and be reaching out. Doesn't mean you have to reach out to a whole bunch of people. You may want to reach out to one or two people on a daily basis in your first level connections, or try to get introductions into your second level connections. And this allows you to keep this process moving. Now, why does this work? First of all, according to the Word of Mouth Marketing Association, 65% of all sales are through referrals. Yet 11% of business owners typically do not have a referral process in place. So the other thing with referrals, it increases your success rate of getting a meeting and bringing them on as clients up to 400% greater than if you just sat back or tried to find other ways to get clients. So referrals absolutely work. And they also close in up to a quarter of the time, which also allows you, and the reason being is that you get to shortcut that get to know phase. You're leveraging someone else's trust level to get you in the door. So once again, why does it work? Well, first of all, referrals are 15 times more successful than any other source of sales opportunities, or they basically generate 94% more sales leads or opportunities for business owners than the average, and are 50 times or up to 50 times and greater sometimes more effective than cold calling. So this little process that I put in front of you could dramatically increase your bookkeeping business, but make sure that you're doing it on a consistent basis. So that said, if you want a 30-day free trial of our bookkeeping automation software, which helps you with your accounts payable process, it can help reduce that time frame up to 80% on the manual entry. Go over to bookkeepingautomation.com. You get more details and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. Thanks for viewing.